The story opens in a remote mountain village plagued by eternal frost. Generations of villagers whisper of the frost revenant, a vengeful spirit said to rise during the harshest winters. The legend speaks of a young woman who froze to death after being betrayed by her lover, cursed to haunt the frozen wilderness forever. She brings death and despair to those who venture into her icy domain. A team of mountaineers arrives, ignoring the villagers' warnings. Led by an arrogant explorer, Ethan, the group includes his cautious partner Ava, a tech-savvy tracker, and a skeptical journalist documenting the expedition. They plan to uncover the mystery of the Frost Revenant and debunk the myths. Their first night in the village, they see strange figures moving in the distance, but dismiss them as hallucinations caused by the cold. The group ascends the mountain the next day, their journey plagued by unnaturally strong blizzards. Strange carvings in the ice walls depict skeletal figures with hollow eyes. Ava feels an unshakable presence watching them. At night, their campfire is extinguished by an icy gust, and a ghostly whisper carries through the air. Leave this place. The next day, one team member, the tracker, disappears. They find his body frozen solid, his face twisted in terror. His GPS device shows he wandered off, hearing what he thought were cries for help. Scratched into the ice near his body are the words, "The Revenant comes." As night falls, the group hears unearthly wails echoing through the mountains. They see the Frost Revenant, a ghostly figure cloaked in flowing icy shrouds. Her hollow eyes glow with an unnatural blue light, and her bony hands stretch toward them. She whispers their names, calling them to their doom. Panic sets in as they realize they are being hunted. The group tries to descend but finds the path has shifted. The mountain traps them in an icy labyrinth, with passages collapsing and reforming, cutting off their escape. The temperature drops rapidly, and frostbite begins to set in. Ethan starts hearing the Revenant's voice, luring him deeper into the maze. Ava and Ethan stumble into a cavern filled with frozen bodies of past victims, their faces locked in expressions of terror. The Revenant's voice grows louder, and her full form emerges, her skeletal features radiating icy hatred. She reveals her tragic past. Betrayed and left to freeze by a lover, she curses all who dare enter her domain. The Revenant demands a sacrifice to spare the others. Ethan tries to offer Ava, believing it's his only chance to survive. Ava fights back, and the Revenant, enraged by the betrayal, drags Ethan into the icy abyss. His screams echo as he is consumed by the frost. Ava manages to flee, guided by the faint glow of the morning sun breaking through the storm. She stumbles into the village, frostbitten and traumatized, but alive. The villagers help her recover, but she knows she will never be the same. The Revenant's wail echoes faintly in her ears as she leaves the mountain forever. The final scene shows the villagers avoiding the mountain, but one day, a lone traveler sets out despite their warnings. As he disappears into the snowy horizon, the camera pans to a distant peak where the Revenant's glowing form watches, waiting